Hi, I realized I have to make this even an interesting thing for myself, so I might as well stop talking about work. Because work can even be boring to listen to. So one thing I do is I always go back to listen to anything I've recorded. Even because I'm recording it for myself in the future, but even now, I think it's interesting to just listen to. But yeah, welcome to my weekly journal. This is episode 32, season 1. Season 1 because this is the first year I'm doing this. But throughout this week, I mean, last week I came back from camp ish, and I've just been trying to keep that fire. Last video was titled People Don't Lose the Fire. And since I've resumed work, it's just obvious how it's becoming increasingly difficult. Right? There are some things that you want to just keep on doing, but it's just so hard. Like, man, you really can't serve two masters. You really can't. You really can't. But then there was something that there was a sermon I listened to, and it was just speaking about the attributes of God, and how it says God is intellectual, and your excuse for not being up to standard or for not outperforming your KPIs should not be that, because of you are focusing on God and all of that. So you shouldn't use God as an excuse, basically, because God is intellectual, right? God was smart. God could catch up. Right, God can catch up, not could catch up. I mean, Jesus could catch up while he was on earth. He spoke to the men, or he spoke to the Pharisees, right, while he was still very young, and he wowed them with his intelligence and how much he could retain a lot of things from the Torah. So yeah, I'm just trying to, encourage myself, right? That is definitely one thing. I also picked up my guitar this week again. I didn't say something, but I wrote a song while I was in camp, which was 2 weeks ago. I wrote a song, and I played the song again today. I abandoned it after I wrote it in camp, and then I just played it again today, just to see. Oops, sorry. Okay. I wrote a song while I was in camp, and I read the song again, played it again, and then I was just trying to, because when I wrote it the first time, it felt like it was very casual, right? Or it felt, when you just create something like, oh, this doesn't look as good, you felt ashamed of it. But maybe me listening to it again and me playing it again this week was sort of like a way for me to validate what I had created initially. Right. So it was nice. It was nice. Just the chorus anyways. The verses felt like they were already feeling like they had aged, right? They were no longer timeless. But then I'm just trying to remind myself that the whole songwriting thing for me it's a personal thing, very personal. It shouldn't be on the basis of how people enjoy it, because it's supposed to be a way of me being expressive of the things that I am feeling inside. I think that's the idea of songwriting, to be honest. I don't know how to write poems, right? But and I don't even know how to write songs. I'm just learning how to. But if I'm going to be writing it, that should be the way I look at it. But yeah, that has been my week. Thank you so much for listening, and I will see you next week. Ends in 3, 2, 1, go.